Episode 7, Duck. How did you feel?
Again, it was excellent, but
Was it a 10 out of 10 episode? Ooh, Rip Brutus. In peace. Yeah,
damn it,
that's that made me
I'm
a little upset.
I uh, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 for sure.
Yeah, I think
Uh, I
this was probably my favorite episode out of them yet.
I was expecting something totally different. I think a lot of people were expecting something totally different,
Right,
but you
because of
know,
what Jude Law said in the interview, right?
yeah, and now people are thinking that maybe he made a mistake, and it's actually going to be episode 8, where right at the beginning you're going to see what his backstory is, and
Right.
that he just mixed up the episodes.
Or
But
intentionally misled us.
wow, he really turned out to be a piece of work, didn't he?
Damn, that was unexpected.
Yeah.
So we started off this episode on at Atten in a very ET like scene. The parents were putting
Yes.
together, ET's device to phone home. The thing itself looked like ET's ship, and if I remember correctly.
Man, I haven't seen ET for a long time. Holy
Great
shit!
movie, great film.
Oh, an amazing movie. Um, I kind of felt I felt bad for Neil's mom. Of course, she had to be the brave one to run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's not the only one that got zapped, but
No, they relayed that device until it was just Farah left.
yeah,
I guess we all knew that the drone or the whatever was going to make it up because we seen in the trailers there was a projection of Farah. So I pretty much knew that the thing was going to successfully make it out of the atmosphere.
oh well, it had to. It's
Yeah.
episode 7. It had to. It had to. But it it's strange. Well, it's not really strange, I guess. If the supervisor's a droid or AI of some sort, of course it knew and knows what's going on,
Right.
and it was a good way to start the episode, though. Um,
I've
good to see Wendell again.
It was.
Yeah,
I still really believe that the mouse has something to do with being the supervisor. I think he's controlling SM-33 like a mech, and like somewhere deep inside that body, he's probably projecting his image back to Atten as the acting supervisor.
well, that's possible, but uh, well, maybe there is maybe in SM-33's settings, there's some way to get through the barrier,
Right?
possibly. Um, barrier was cool. Holy
The
shit!
the barrier was amazing. I really
Now,
enjoyed those scenes. I guess we can also say rest in peace to the glowweed guy.
oh yeah,
He was
man,
the one brave enough to tackle the barrier first.
he had such high aspirations and hopes for life.
He did.
Damn it! That
We
poor
always lose the
alien
good
bastard.
guy.
Always lose the good guys. Um, when Brutus uh, had Jod thrown into the airlock.
Yeah.
Uh, now, I'm not sure he's Jedi. What's going on with him? Obviously not Jedi, but uh, was he using the Force to make the guy not hit the button, or
I was
I
thinking that
can't.
while he was doing it, but I'm really uncertain.
Uh,
I'm not
yeah,
sure if he knows how to use the Force at all. I'm starting to think that all of his Force abilities have been with magnets or something along those lines.
um, I'm kind of hoping that that's not the way they go with it.
Well, he is a
Oh,
pirate, kind of rogue, a trickster
yeah.
kind of character, so, it wouldn't be too unheard of for him to have a prank up his sleeve.
Oh, for sure. He definitely did not wield that lightsaber like somebody that ever held one
No,
before.
it didn't look like he was very
So,
handy with the saber at all.
33!
rip Brutus. I keep thinking of that part, and yeah, it kind of sucks, man.
Do you think
You
we'll
know,
lose anybody else next week? Like Gunter or Vane?
I I'm I I'm just don't know they're gonna get how they're gonna get to the planet. I know Jod keeps pushing for to talk to his ship, to talk to the other ship,
Yeah.
but I how are they going to shut down the barrier? Because that's the
They'll
only way
just
they're
they'll
going to
just
get the other
send an
in
access
there.
code through it. They'll turn off like so many of the satellites so they can get through. If Jod can convince the supervisor that they can get through, or
Yeah,
maybe Jod will hack the thing. He'll get like he'll have SM-33's head there or something, or his hand, and like use the tool to hack the whole system.
I still think Snowball. I think that's the little rat's name.
Yeah.
I think Snowball is going to fix SM-33, or has, while while Jod was in the vault.
I,
Uh,
I definitely think there's more to that rat than just being a cute little character. Because they're really
yeah,
pushing that he's still here. Like they showed him a half dozen times in this episode.
yeah, and SM-33 can't be gone yet. Man,
No,
after that smack though, that was awesome.
that was a heavy hit, buddy.
I don't know why Jod Silvo, whatever the hell his name is, I don't know why he put his helmet back on.
It's like a pirate wanting to put his hat back on. Once they get their
Yeah,
ship back, he's gonna put his hat back on with his big feather sticking out or whatever.
yeah.
I like the pirate look. The little scarf thing he had on the go in the front there. It was pretty neat.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was hoping for something totally different, and it, I I'm definitely I'm not. I don't think there's going to be a redemption. There might be, but
they were
from
really
what?
pushing that he was evil. Like this whole season, everybody said, "Don't trust this guy. Don't trust this guy." And
Yeah,
then look what he done, man. He really got. He took like a good minute or 2 minutes of that episode just telling the kids off. Like he was just scolding them really hardcore.
yeah. Well, I believe uh, the way he went at Wim
Yeah.
and said he was the worst. I I I think Wim uh, is honestly going to be the key at the end of this of the series. I believe he's going to do something that's
Hold the saber the right way and fucking
maybe very good.
and
But
strike Jod down, or at least chase him off the planet again.
it'd be super cool if I don't want to. You don't want to see a character like you don't want to see any characters really die.
No.
Not in a show like this, but obviously it happens. R.I.P. Brutus.
R.I.P. Brutus.
I keep going back to poor Brutus. It's one thing to make the little kids cry, But when you have cruelty to animals, you know, that's where a person's got to draw the
There
line.
you go.
I love little things that bark, you know, bark, bark, bark.
So, sir,
And
do you have any predictions for the final episode? What do you think is going to actually go down next week?
I'll, like I said, I think uh, Wim is Wim is going to uh, be the savior somehow.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Again, I believe SM-33 is going to come out of the ship. Is going to cause a distraction because I believe in the one trailer we saw. I think it was Farah. There was Farah, Wendell, and Wim on speeders.
Yep.
So I said I think there's going to be a distraction in there somehow, and but we'll see.
Well, the kids got the home field advantage now, right? Like, I think that they could easily trick Jod. They could get away from him and hide away or whatever.
Well, exactly. They know where they're going.
Yeah. I think that this week we're finally going to see Neil jump in that big gun that we were talking about, like at Akram when the girl showed him the gun at the old school. I think we're finally going to see the scene where he's like, "Here, guys, I know where there's a weapon." He opens up this thing, and everybody's going to be shocked, like, "What, little Neil?" And he's just going to jump in and pew, pew, pew.
Well, I hope so.
I think that's one of the many things we're going to see next week.
Yeah. There's only so much they can cram into 30 minutes, but I hope it goes out as well as the whole series has been.
Oh, it's been great.
Skeleton Crew has made me excited.
Yeah.
For what's to come.
Agreed. Yeah, it's been a good ride.
I think this was it's been refreshing, very refreshing.
Yeah.
And everything needs a kickstart, man.
Yeah. It's just back to the basics. They're not including too much stuff that you need to do your homework for. It's standing on its own too.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. And
so about the treasure on Atten, do you think the end of the next episode, Atten is just going to go back into hiding and they're going to have all this treasure forever? Or something real shitty is going to happen and all the treasure, like that whole mining thing, is going to collapse or catch fire, and they're going to lose it all?
I think the planet as a whole is going to be fine.
Yeah.
I believe. At least I like to think so. I think maybe what they are gonna realize is by the end of this that the Republic isn't the Republic that they remember.
Right.
And that's why they've been able to amass, 1,139 vaults full. And nobody's been there to pick any up.
So you think they're just going to go back to being safe again? Like they're going to stay hidden within all these satellites and...
I believe so.
So, it's good
they're
possibility all the pirates could be wiped out. And they could wipe SM-33's memory of it all. Step on the mouse.
I really like to think that things are going to end well for them.
I think the barrier is going to be down by the end of the episode. I think all the money is going to get destroyed, and they're just going to become a regular planet. They're going to learn from this and not be hidden, and they're going to be connected with the rest of the galaxy. And I just don't see them staying in hiding.
Well, there's no reason for them to, other than
To protect the treasure that's there.
protect the money. Yeah.
Yeah. But if something were to happen to said money.
But they're maybe this will be, maybe they've left that as a setup to, maybe we will end up getting a season 2.
Maybe the planet is going to self-destruct. Maybe everybody's house is going to, like, transport them to some kind of spaceship underground. Or some big evacuation shuttle will come up at every town center, town square.
Well, I kind of wonder with at Akron, if that's what happened with them, is their defense system.
Yeah, because when they flew in, when the kids flew into at Akron the first time, there was satellites going around the planet, but they weren't activated like these.
Yeah, so I wonder if that's why at Akron,
yeah,
is a shithole.
Sounds about right, man.
Well, there's not really a lot that they can do in the last 30 minutes, but man, there's definitely a lot of great thoughts out there.
Another loose end would be Wim's mother.
Yeah.
I wonder, will he see a hologram of her in the next episode that will give us some sort of information on what happened to her?
Burns' dad, or was there a dad?
That's right. Yeah,
it's so open ended.
Yeah, he's not in the picture either.
No. All I know is I'm excited. I can't wait to see, and hopefully it has an ending that it deserves.
Agreed, sir. 100%.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Tune in next week to see what kind of shenanigans we get up to.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.